right, and welcome once again. All Takes Valid, episode 63. As always, I go by Trill Trayy, joined once again with Spence or SP21. So, for today's episode, we're going to be talking about the Green Bay Packers in their latest quarterback acquisitions. I
Okay.
guess they're getting prepared for potentially not having Aaron Rodgers. We'll get into that. And then the NFL schedule has now fully been released. So we'll go into that um, a little in depth, some games that stick out, strength of schedule, things of that nature. So, first things first, again, the Green Bay Packers in the last week or so have signed or acquired two veteran quarterbacks. First being one Blake Bortles, the man who people say led the Jacksonville Jaguars to an AFC championship just a couple years ago. Not even, 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And then the second being a backup quarterback for the Atlanta Falcons by the name of, hold on, what is it? Kurt Benhurt?
That sounds right.
Hold on, I'll pull it right now. Not too familiar with him, honestly, but
I mean, Matt never got injured, so we never saw him.
yeah. So yeah, Ben Kurt. I'm sorry, yeah,
Okay.
Kurt Ben Kurt. So
Okay. Okay.
yeah, so now you have a roster with Blake Bortles, Kurt Benhurt, Jordan Love, and obviously Aaron Rodgers, but we don't know, what's going on with Aaron Rodgers. So I don't know how you feeling. How confident are you feeling with this QB room? Let's say if Aaron Rodgers really sits his guns and says, "Hey, I'm not playing for you guys," and he decides to sit out.
All right. Let's flip a coin on this one. So, one side of it, Blake Bortles and Aaron Rodgers are actually cool. They're actually buds. They're like, oh man, I got my friend. But if outside looking in, if I'm a Packers fan, you already in your heart, deepest of heart, you're like, yeah, Aaron's gone. Yeah, Aaron's out. They're saying that Jordan Love is not even ready yet. So you're like, well, Aaron's going to be out. We got to get somebody to take over because if Jordan's not ready, I don't know. Somebody's got to do it. So that's why they probably signed Blake. He's like, it's not going to fix it. It's just going to able to hold on till something. Yeah, man, this ain't good.
I mean, how confident are you in Blake Bortles though? Is the real question because
I don't even think it's about confidence of like, if I'm the GM of the Packers, if you get if Aaron says I'm out no matter what, you're just doing it just to survive. That's basically you're doing it. You're just doing it to survive. You're hoping that hopefully your draft picks come through. Maybe Devontae can have another year. Aaron Jones is going to able to have the same production of last year, and the line can able to just maintain it so he can. But this ain't like, oh, we're going back to NFC Championship. Heck no. You'll be lucky to grab 7.
yeah, the other thing is, I mean, we're gonna, I guess, talk about this a little more with the schedule though. But they have 10 teams on their schedule who made the playoffs last year. The Packers,
Yeah.
which is tied for the most with the Steelers. But
I think they're like what, number 5 in the hardest?
yeah, so
Yeah.
it's not a favorable schedule. So you're gonna have, I mean, I would say like you have a tougher time probably than you did last year, even with Aaron Rodgers. But now, assuming he's not the starter, Blake Bortles, I don't know. So I went and pulled up Blake's numbers from his best season, which was that 2017 season where they
Right.
went to the AFC Championship. 10-6 record, his best record he's ever had. 60.2 completion percentage, 3,687 yards, 21 touchdowns, and then 13 interceptions.
Right, but
They
remember
had
what he
a
had on that team.
defense. Yeah,
He had defense, and he had Fournette running his life away.
yeah. So I think with the Packers, how they're set up is they're more of an offensive team. And I know
Right.
with Aaron Rodgers, he doesn't throw interceptions. It's
Yeah,
explosive.
yeah.
The offense, I don't think, looks the same with Blake Bortles under the helm.
And the defense is not the way that he has it back then. So it's going to be.
Yeah, it's going to be more on his shoulders than it was in Jacksonville. He had that defense to kind of rely on. 21 to 13 interception touchdown. I guess it's not horrible, but when you have a defense like that, yeah, it makes it easy.
Yeah.
When you don't have a defense like that, 21 to 13, I don't
it's
think
huge.
That gets it done. Yeah, it's not gonna.
It's huge. It's if people don't know, it's not like, oh man, it's still positive. Yeah, but it's positive by single digits. Like that can be changed in probably 2 games. So like, yeah, the defense for that time period really masked of what Blake Bortles was doing. So without that kind of defense on the Packers, it's like you said, it's gonna be a lot on his shoulders for this.
Yeah. So he's more so to me like he's a game manager. If anything, he's not.
Yeah.
He's not somebody who
gonna close out now.
They're just gonna go out there and put the ball in his hand. And Blake Bortles is gonna win us this game. So no. I don't know how that's gonna work.
I'm telling you.
I said before the season, before any of this Aaron Rodgers debacle even started, when we were going through,
right
before the draft, when we went through each team, I had the Vikings winning their division anyways. So now with everything that's unfolding,
with
I
Curry?
think it's looking more and more so like, yeah, that's gonna happen.
I'll give the Bears before I give it to Curry.
Hey, is Justin Fields starting off the rip? We don't know.
If Dalvin Cook's gonna be healthy all year.
Hey, they got JJ and Thielen. I don't know. I'd like the Vikings to win.
I mean, like I said, on paper it looks great, but it's that Kurt, man. I just don't trust it. That's it. That's all. But yeah, Packers fans, just wait till June 1st. You'll know your destiny June 1st.
Well, they're steady saying they're not trading him, so we'll see. But they're making moves like they're trying to.
Trust me, they're going to let it go.
They're moving forward like he's not going to be there, which is a smart thing. You don't want to wait it out. Maybe this all gets resolved and you don't even need these guys. Blake Bortles is just a backup, and everything is right in the land of cheese. But things are going how
Swiss cheese over there.
If things are going how things are looking, then I don't know.
Nah, man. Trade, bite the bullet. He don't want to play for you. Trade it, get some picks back, and put yourself in a position. Just get it over with. I know you want to keep him, but if it's not going to help you and it's going to hinder you more than it's going to hurt you, let it go. Just let it go.
Hey, these GMs, just they have egos. They're not going to let the player run the asylum.
Okay. And look what the Houston Texans did with ego.
Hey, he's still on the roster. He hasn't went anywhere.
Not yet. But anyways.
But yeah, with that being said, I guess we'll keep an eye on this. I'm tired of really talking about Aaron Rodgers and this whole thing.
I just want this over with.
Yeah, you're gonna trade him or not? He gonna retire, go play Jeopardy, go host Jeopardy. What's going on? Like, let's get this resolved one way or another.
Heck, CBS is even thinking about going somewhere else, and they're hiring on another guy. So, Aaron, you gotta think of something quick.
I don't know, man. It's gonna be interesting. We'll see. And the whole thing with Jordan Love, him not being ready, my whole thing is if I'm not saying he has to be ready right now, but the odds that they were gonna get 3 Hall of Fame quarterbacks back to back was a
Oh,
gamble anyways. I don't know why. I don't know. You just don't
somebody's got to
you
get
don't
it
do it.
done. Somebody's got to get it done.
Hey, there's franchises who have look at the Dolphins, for example. Let's take Miami. We've been looking for somebody to replace Dan Marino since Dan Marino left.
And I think we need to
You
stop
hope
doing
to
that.
was going to be the guy, but
I think we
that's yet
just need to stop
that's
doing
yet to
that.
been that's yet to be seen. Still,
Yeah, but we need to stop doing that. We're putting too much pressure on people that's development. Sure, yes, Dan Marino was an amazing quarterback for us, but everybody can't beat Dan Marino. That's Dan Marino.
it's not
Let
even
them
that
be
though.
what they
We haven't even had like competent court. I mean, Tannehill, I guess, but
wait, Chad Penny was okay.
all right. I mean,
I
yeah,
ain't saying Super Bowl, but he at least got to the playoffs. That's all I'm saying.
Chad Henne, like it's a long list of
I got you. I got you.
terrible.
I got you. I got you.
And then there's people in organization who still don't know if, like I said, Tua was the right answer. In hindsight, being honest, if I could take things back, I think I would have took Herbert.
Yeah, I would have took Herbert too.
But it's what it is, right? See, the Chargers, they are in a good situation. You went from Drew Brees to Phillip Rivers to Herbert. Smooth transition there. There's no real fall off. That doesn't happen for everybody though. The Saints are going to be in this situation now. Winston or Taysom Hill, coming off of Drew Brees. How confident are you in that? Like, it's hard. It's
Uh,
hard going from the next good quarterback to the next good quarterback. That doesn't happen too often.
I, I,
There's usually like some bumps in the road in between.
I'm
Look at
sorry.
New England last year. You got off Brady, even though I love Cam, but bad season, horrible first season in New England.
I guess you can say. I guess you say Chief had a good one.
Who?
The Chiefs.
Yeah, they upgraded from Alex Smith. It
Yeah.
worked out. Um,
I'm trying to think who else worked out.
it's
Chargers.
it's,
Yeah,
it's rare. This doesn't happen all the time.
that's true.
And then there's teams like the Bears who have really never had that guy. Jay Cutler is probably
The
the
best guy.
best quarterback that you think of when you think about
Not,
the Bears.
that's
So just thinking that it's that easy to find a super, not even superstar, but a franchise quarterback, I'll
yeah.
say. They don't come around as often as people think they do. But with that being said, we can go on to the next topic and dive into the schedule. We'll look at week one, list off all the games for week one, kind of go through early predictions on that, and then kind of we'll just break down the schedule and as a whole. There's some big games we got coming up this season. Tampa in New England is a hot ticket right now. Those tickets
hot.
are going crazy.
Hot.
Like I said, Cam Newton will be returning to Carolina.
This is
to
a
face
revenge
them.
year.
Yeah. Week one, we're going to have the Jets and the Panthers. So Sam Darnold's going back to New York. So we're going to have a couple of those revenge type games where people.
This is a revenge year. All right, Roger. All right.
All right. But yeah, with that being said, on to the next topic.